Today I'm going to show you a workout blog, or workout vlog really. I'm going to take you through a workout and talk about some really cool stuff. But today I'm going to show you on Rumble as well, because Rumble is where I'm going to be putting a lot of these workout vlogs. You won't see them on YouTube. And here's how you make sure you subscribe. So first of all, you subscribe to Natural Glam Bodybuilding on rumble.com, and then you go to My Subscriptions, and then you click on notifications, right? You see that the notifications button here, right beside the unsubscribe there, right there. See that it's on, and then you go right to the right of it, the box to the right that says instant, and you can actually click that and make sure that you get instant notifications for when I upload a new video on Rumble. So instant, weekly, monthly, whatever. But anyway, that way you will always be in tune with both my channels, my Rumble channel specifically, okay? So you always want to get notifications from the YouTube channel as well. But because this is a workout vlog today, and I'm going to be doing some great content, so seriously, please tune into this. I'm going to be uploading this on YouTube, but this is usually an example of what I put up on Rumble, so that way you can get kind of a taste of why you should subscribe to both channels, because you're missing out if you're not. And make sure you get those notifications. So with no further ado, mountain.
Train the muscles, not the joints.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for tuning in to another Rumble workout vlog from Natural Glam Bodybuilding, mountain. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about playing in the gym, meaning, hey, you can make this whole thing into some sort of form of play. So today I'm going to be doing some chest and back. I think that's all I'm going to show in this video, because sometimes I'll do a couple body parts in the morning and then I'll do something at night. That is my way of playing, just getting the blood flow, enjoying the blood flow throughout the day, and then sometimes going back for some more blood flow, right? Just enjoying the experience of blood flow. So in alignment with that, what I'm going to say is that if you can change your training philosophy into some form of play, training becomes not just fun, but it becomes an exploratory process which allows you to experience wisdom, right? Because you don't have a preconception of what's supposed to happen. You're saying, hey, I played with the weights and this is what happened. That's interesting. So it really does take the ego out of it. And at the same time, it increases your enjoyment of this whole thing tenfold. So I'm not saying not to have goals. You can have goals. Goals can be a way of playing, such as when I'm doing bench presses here. Once I work up to 275, I'm trying to beat my record, right? I've got 16 reps so far. So I think this is the workout where I got 16, or whether it was the last one, I can't remember, because I'm using footage a little bit behind from where I'm at in my workouts right now. So, but what I'm saying is that when you set goals for yourself, that can be a form of play. But when it becomes a form of misery, then you have to say to yourself, okay, this isn't play anymore. This is actually causing me a problem, right? So there's lots of things on a daily basis that I'm in the gym with that I could torture myself about. I could torture myself about the fact that my shoulder isn't perfect and that I bench press kind of sideways a bit. I can torture myself about past injuries and limitations. But at the same time, that's not helping me. That's not helping me enjoy my life or helping me enjoy this process called lifting weights. And I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, there have been times where I've walked around in the best shape of my life, and I could tell you honestly that I did not enjoy my life more than the journey towards getting in shape. Sometimes the journey is way more enjoyable than the destination. And in many cases it is, because once you get to a certain destination, you're like, okay, this isn't so great, right? So the key is enjoying the journey. And not only will you get results, of course you're going to get some results, maybe you're not going to be 80 years old and look like a 20-year-old. I mean, that's an unrealistic result, but you're going to get results. But at the same time, you're going to enjoy this whole process, and that is key. So this is why I try to make this whole game called lifting weights in life into a game. Just play, have fun. And a lot of times I'm doing it by myself, as you guys have noticed. I'm in the gym by myself in the garage. I'm playing video games like 1942 by myself. And I'm creating these videos by myself. I don't have a cameraman for most of the stuff, and I don't have an editor. I do everything myself. I make my own music, everything. But this is just an elaborate game for me. And this game allows me to interact with you. And therefore, it's a entire ecosystem, you could see, right? It's an ecosystem where I'm finding different ways of playing, and weight training is just part of the game. right? But if I'm looking my best, or if I'm not looking my best, I'm still enjoying the game. And that is the key. So a lot of you guys are torturing yourselves and you're getting a little bit obsessive compulsive about how to do everything perfect. Well, if you're not starting from the paradigm of play, you're going to get caught in the mind, and this place is going to become a dungeon for you. It's going to become like a misery dungeon. You're not going to be in it for the long haul. Let's put it that way. I know a lot of guys that train, they look good for periods of time, but then they just quit because they get frustrated. Their mind beats them long before the weight training ever did. So there have been lots of ups and downs that I've experienced in my training. Like tons. I mean, getting second place at the Natural Olympia because I got food poisoning 4 days before. I mean, that was a real horrible sort of part of my life. I mean, when it comes down to the career of bodybuilding, because a lot of that was beyond my control. Lower back herniation when I was 19 years old, deadlifting wrong. I think it was around 19 or early 20. I can't remember exactly because I don't know the exact age, but I do remember the pain. I'll tell you that. And, you know, the bicep tear from the chiropractor, you know, just dislocation shoulder in hockey, and then a tearing of the rear delt from another guy hitting me funny in hockey. So lots of stuff has happened. But in the end, I keep showing up and coming back to the battlefield and enjoying the game of battle, the game of ferocity, the game of showing up, looking myself in the mirror and saying, I am unconquerable, right? You know, that you have to have a little bit of that in you in order to be able to show up to life every day. So the gym is like a microcosm for the greater macrocosm. The gym is really a metaphor for your entire life in a lot of ways. And if you can play during your life, you've succeeded. It's when you start taking life too seriously, that's when shit goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? You start to look at everything like everything's just an obligation. And yeah, I mean, the world has been a real challenging place to be in for the last couple of years. And I'm not saying you are wrong if you've experienced some sort of suffering. Of course, you're not wrong. But your armor and your shield and your weapon against this overwhelming amount of negativity is finding a way to play, even if it's just self-soothing, finding a way to play in your life in whatever form you can. And the gym can be a place that this happens. So yeah, that's why you see me doing the video games, making dumb jokes. You know, half the time I'm laughing at my jokes more than you guys are, even if they're stupid jokes. I'm telling you, you think I'm crazy by looking at me when I'm editing in front of the screen and I'm laughing to myself about something dumb I've done. But that's really what it's about. That's really what I'm teaching on this channel is you can experience more success and more results or just more happiness, which is the most important thing, because in the end, that's what the results are about, right? You want more results in your life because you want more fulfillment, more happiness, more nourishment in your life, more passion. And that doesn't always have to happen from putting an inch on your arms. Sometimes it happens just from changing the way you experience putting an inch on your arms. That's really the most important thing, is how you experience this whole game. So another way that I'm playing too is, if you notice the color correction that I'm doing in these videos, I'm trying to create different atmospheres, you know, the nice turquoises and the blacks and the orange highlights. I talked to my brother the other day. I said, Jamie, have you noticed some of the color stuff I'm doing and some of the artsy stuff I'm doing in my videos? Did you notice the color change? And he's like, I don't know. I don't even notice that stuff, right? So it's funny, right? A lot of people don't notice the beauty around them. They don't notice stuff. And you want to also use your awareness to notice the beauty, because most people use their awareness just to notice the misery. That's the other problem, right? They only notice the misery and then they wonder why they're miserable. It's like you also have to balance that out with noticing what is beautiful, what's a neat experience, what is a great pumpy and lumpy feeling, you know, what's a great feeling in the muscle when it's tearing down, what's a great feeling of when you're walking around and you feel like the muscles are like this nice cozy pillow, right? This is different flavors of joy, different flavors of happy stuff. And that's really what my goal is to be able to really transmit that. So there's the Cobra back for you. There you go. See, now I'm walking away all filled up because I filled myself up. So yeah, I hope this helps you out your training. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and continuing. And make sure you subscribe to this place. And yeah, mountain. Natural land.